Sa video na ito, share ko naman po sa inyo ang mensahe ng Top 1 sa August 2025 MedTech Licensure Examination na nasaksihan namin ni Dean Fred noong tumanggap kami ng award bilang Top 2 Performing School at nung sinamahan namin ang DLS ng HSICMLS Top 2 na si Sophia Niefes RMT na ginanap sa SMX Convention Center, MOA, Pasay City.
And rank 1 with a rating of 93.10% from the University of the Immaculate Conception, Gala, Miles Jason Sunitara. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the deans and officials representing the top performing schools. Rank 2, De La Salle Medical and Health Sciences Institute, represented by its former dean, Dr. Rolando Reyes, and the dean, Frederick Lemher. Rank 1, with a rating of 93.10% from the University of the Immaculate Conception, Davao, Miles Jason Sunitara. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a response from the board top notch. To deliver the response for the medical technologists, may I call on the first placer of the August 25 Medical Technologist Licensure Examination from the University of the Immaculate Conception, Davao, Ms. Miles Jason Sunitara.
To the Chairperson of the Board of Medical Technologists, Honorable Marilyn A. Cabal-Barza, Board Members, Honorable Leila Lainey M. Florento, and Honorable Maria Lourdes Alba Tonton, PAMED President Manuela A. Bertuccio, PASMED President Dr. Jose Hurel Nuevo, representatives of the different medical technology schools, members of the Academe, our parents and relatives, guests, friends, and most importantly, to the newly registered medical technologists, good morning and congratulations to all. When I received the email from the PRC informing me that I would be delivering a message on behalf of the 3,660 successful examinees, I was overwhelmed. I didn't even know what to say or where to begin. Honestly, I wasn't used to this. I've never stood on a stage as a top 1 before. Not in grade school, not in high school, not even in college. So I'd like to apologize first if ever man po na may mali akong masabi because kinakabahan po talaga ako ngayon. As someone who answered midstream on the first day and Odondo Bless on the second day, any hope of topping the board exam suddenly disappeared. Especially that I ended histopathology with 50 items not so sure answers and another 50 items that I prayed over. That's why when the result came out, I didn't even bother to look at the top notchers list. I went straight to the list of passers at hinanap ko po agad yung mga pangalan ng mga kaibigan ko. After ensuring that all of us passed, I get curious kung kaninong schools galing yung mga top notchers, so I clicked the link. And when I saw my name at the top spot, the first thought that came to my mind was to doubt the validity of the result. Because honestly, who would have thought? You can ask anyone from our school who the smartest in our batch is, and you wouldn't hear my name. Because I wasn't. I wasn't the most brilliant, I wasn't the most diligent, and I certainly wasn't the most consistent. When I prayed for top 3 with 93%, I was asking for something I felt was impossible. I even laughed at myself for being too ambitious. Kinapalan ko lang po talaga yung mukha ko that time when I wrote it on my St. Jude Novena paper. Narinig ko po kasi that God is really merciful to those people who's hurting during the board exam season. Kaya when people ask me, how did you top the board exam? Or what's your study routine? Or did you have a study technique? I couldn't answer properly because I didn't have the most organized system. I didn't always follow my study schedule. I didn't even feel like I was doing enough. I just know that every single day, His grace carried me. During the 2 months preparation for the board exam, it was truly the hardest season of my life. I had so many personal and health issues. Na para bang kasali na naman ako sa list of strongest soldier ni Lord this year. I had fallout with my best friend. I was also heartbroken. I even had hyperacidity and stomach problems to the point na nasusuka pa ako every day. And I could barely eat anything because I couldn't even swallow my food. My body was weak, but my heart and mind was even weaker. Wala pang araw na binigay ang Diyos that time na hindi po ako umiyak. I cried while watching video lectures. I cried during my study break. And I also cried before I sleep. And yet somehow I kept going. Not because I was strong, but because I had no choice but to keep showing up. I couldn't fail. I couldn't afford to. Sobrang mahal po ng review fees sa mga review center. So, yun lang po talaga yung chance na binigay po sa akin. I couldn't bear the thought of failing the trust of sacrifices of my parents who supported me without question, who gave everything so I could chase this dream. Looking back, I realized that the board exam was never just a test of knowledge. It was a test of endurance, a trial of faith, and a journey of personal growth. It taught me that sometimes success is not about being the smartest or the most prepared person in the room. It's about perseverance in the face of uncertainty, hope in the darkest moments, and faith when all you can do is hold on. And this journey, painful as it was, has given me something more valuable than a rating or a rank. It has given me resilience, humility, and a deeper understanding that every struggle has a purpose. And that's why this day means so much to me, and I know to all of us here. Passing the board exam and becoming a registered medical technologist is not just about the knowledge we gain from books. It's also about the resilience we built, the sacrifices we endured, and the faith that sustained us all until the end. And I know many of us here are also lost in thought of what's next after this oath taking. Some of us may be proceeding to medicine, some are preparing for the ASCPI, some are diving straight into the workforce, and others may still be searching for the right path. But wherever we're headed, I hope we never forget the versions of ourselves that made through these past few months. The version who studied despite the anxiety, who stayed up late reading the same page 5 times, who cried during breaks and prayed in between mock exams. That version of you is proof that strength doesn't always look like confidence. Sometimes it's just choosing to try again when everything inside you is telling you to stop. To everyone who stood by us, our families, friends, instructors, and mentors, thank you for every word of encouragement, for your prayers, and for believing in us, even on days we struggle to believe in ourselves. Your support may not always have looked grand, but it kept us going. We hope we made you proud. To my fellow pastors, as we take our oath today, it may not be just a ceremonial process, but a commitment to uphold the values of integrity, compassion, and excellence in all that we do. Let us be the kind of medical technologists that our patients can trust, our mentors and parents can be proud of, and our younger selves would be inspired by. Maraming salamat po, and may we honor this profession with everything that we are and everything that we will be. Dalay ko ng Diyos. Thank you.